On the news tonight, Governor Adeleke is set to accelerate economic development in Osun. Nigerians warned President Tinubu against military intervention in Niger, while on the forensic court jails former Pakistani Prime Minister over corruption charges. Good evening, and we're glad to have you join us on the major reports. I am Olubomi Ajiboye Agbola. Governor Ademola Adeleke has kick-started Osun State Business Growth Initiative through strategic partnership with federal and international organizations and agencies. A release by the spokesperson to the state governor, Malam Rashid Olawale, stated that to transform Osun State from a civil service state to a business and industrial state, the governor has directed the hosting of 2 top-flight meetings to address business growth and industrial foundation for the state, while a delegation had far-reaching discussions with the Nigeria Export Processing Zones Authority on reviving Osun Free Trade Zone and starting the agricultural processing zones, while another team was at the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agencies of Nigeria to develop a new memorandum of understanding to strengthen SME growth in the state. The team, led by Senator Larry Oyewumi, had the Chief of Staff, Honorable Kazim Akinleye, and other top government officials in attendance, was organized by the Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Reverend Bumi Jenyo. Senator Oyewumi, who spoke on behalf of the state delegation, informed Smedan management of the state's readiness to tap into all the programs of the agency to develop Osun businesses. The Director General of the Smedan, Olawale Fasoya, told the delegation that Osun State is receiving full attention of the agency. The present administration in Osun State, under the leadership of Governor Ademola Adeleke, will ensure accelerated development in all spheres of economy to bring smiles to the faces of the people in the state. Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment, Honorable Kolapo Alimi, gave the indication in an interview with OSBC News after featuring on an OSBC TV weekly program Saturday Morning Trades.
My mission, and this is what I want to achieve, and I want to achieve this within this period. So that is the purpose of that retreat, and it has come and gone, and I believe people will continue to see the reward of that retreat very, very soon. We discovered that our governor is a go-getter. He has started well, and he has been tackling it. In terms of economy, look at the salary areas. He has started paying part of the salary areas. And look at the issue of infrastructure, look at the abandoned projects, abandoned roads. He has embarked on it, he has started doing it. The one of West Bypass on Ababona, along this route, go there, you see the work ongoing. The one going from Steel Rolling to Ikirun has been completed up to Ikirun. He's doing it, and in terms of economy, the governor is putting up an economic team that will look at how to improve the economy of this state. So the government is on course. Just let us continue to support the government and be patient with the government.
On palliatives to cushion the effect of subsidy removal, Honorable Alimi assured the people of Osun State that the government will soon roll out its package.
Well, to God be the glory, our governor, is a friend of the masses. The government will soon roll out its own subsidy programs, better than most of those states that you are hearing. And most of those states too have only roll it out, just like the federal government. On paper, the implementation has not started anywhere, ever at the federal level. You understand this? When you listen to the president, I told some people I'd rather have spoken English, because practically nothing is on ground. We do this, we do that, we do, and then nothing is on. People are suffering. Our governor is doing everything possible to make sure that when the palliative comes, it will land immediately and everybody will benefit. That is the reality. It's not just coming on radio, speak English and go back. All the states that you have been talking about, all of them has been mentioned in September. It will start in September. And for 6 months, and at some state 3 months. What happens after 3 months? Nobody has been able to answer. So if you say so thing will happen for 3 months, after 3 months, somebody will collect 10,000 naira for 3 months. After 3 months, what follows? So that is just it. Let us be patient with our government. I'm very sure that very, very soon the subsidy programs regime will be rolled out.
OSBC Board Chairman Honorable Mayowa Olosho says the administration of Governor Ademola Adeleke is committed to revamping and revitalizing the State Broadcasting Corporation to international standards. Honorable Olosho said this during his second round tour to Orisun FM, an outstation of OSBC located at Ile-Ife. Oluwatobiloba Odunoga has details.
As part of the activities lined up after his resumption as the Osun State Broadcasting Corporation Board of Directors Chairman, Honorable Mayowa Olosho, during his second round tour, visited Orisun FM in Ile-Ife. The tour led by the Director of Stations of OSBC, Mrs. Jola Adeigbarola, alongside Director of Administration and Supplies, Mr. Ibiwale Alao, and Director of Engineering, Engineer Oluwatoyin Owojaye, among others, saw the visitation of the board chairman to the station's transmitter and generator house, the radio studios, master control room, among others. In his remarks, the OSBC board chairman, Honorable Mayowa Olosho, expressed his dissatisfaction at the state of the outstation's facilities, while reiterating the Osun State government's commitment towards revitalizing the state broadcast station to international standards. The chairman added that the Osun State government, under the leadership of Governor Ademola Adeleke, will ensure the positive growth of the state media conglomerate by following due process. Corroborating the board chairman's submission, Vice Chairman, OSBC Board of Directors, Prince Olalere Olaoye, said the administration of Governor Ademola Adeleke is committed to the progress and development of the state-owned media outfits. In her response, Director of Stations of OSBC, Mrs. Jola Adeigbarola, appreciated the state governor for his unrelenting effort to ensure the state-owned media house retain its position as the best broadcasting outfit in Nigeria. Oluwatobiloba Odunoga, OSBC News.
President Bola Tinubu has reiterated his commitment to Nigerians and the country's development under his administration. The president stated this while receiving the president of the World Bank, Mr. A.J. Banga, at the presidential villa in Abuja. He disclosed that a comprehensive forensic audit of the Central Bank of Nigeria is underway, saying the support of the World Bank to the Nigerian economic matters. According to a statement issued by his spokesperson Ajuri Ngelale, President Tinubu appealed to the World Bank to support its reform programs in alleviating poverty. President Tinubu noted ongoing efforts to address subsidy removal, foreign exchange mismanagement, exchange rates, inflation, liquidity, and debt management. He also spoke on power, shared an insight on how it intends to improve Nigeria's oil industry, enhance the ease of doing business, and prioritize security to boost revenue generation. President Tinubu noted that collaboration between Nigeria and World Bank would be beneficial and fruitful. The special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, has said his principal is looking to double the current minimum wage. Ngelale said this in an interview, adding that the federal government knows the removal of petrol subsidy is hurting Nigerians. Ngelale noted further that currently the national minimum wage is 30,000 naira, but with the removal of the subsidy, states now have enough funds to afford a new national minimum wage. Federal government has been urged to revamp the moribund refineries as well as building modular type to complement the age-long ones to bring comfort to Nigerians. An activist, Comrade Fatai Tijani, said this shortly after participating on an OSBC TV weekly program, Saturday Morning Trade, against the federal government and organized labor face-off. He enjoined the government at the state levels to provide an enabling environment to cushion the effects of the economic downturn.
The persistent rise in price of goods and services. And if the moment it continues, it will stay at a bar that we may find difficult bringing the price of goods and services down. But if the government try as much as possible to work on making fuel available, we are good to go. But the palliative, some people believe in it, but I don't, in the sense that sometimes will you even get to the downtrodden, the ordinary person on the street, the woman in the village, how is he going to feel the palliative? Who is going to take it down to them? They don't have accounts, they don't even know what happens within the town or cities. And so the only thing that cuts across everyone is that is a fuel. And the moment the fuel prices are beaten down, it will aid the prices of goods and services, to bring them down, and every Nigerian will feel the impact. I don't